Alright, Merry Christmas everybody. Welcome to Final Fantasy XIV. I wanted to add this little intro at the beginning of it just because if I don't do it now, I'm gonna forget. As many of you can tell, I'm in the Christmas outfit. So as you clearly see, it should be Christmas Day when this episode comes out, and this intro is gonna get added to it. I know for a while I've been doing a lot of Final Fantasy XIV. I hope everybody's been enjoying it, but as always, this character is usually the best thing I can use for emotes because that's the only real way to show how I feel since I don't have a goddamn webcam. I don't know if I'll ever get a webcam though. I haven't really decided on that yet, but as you can clearly see, this is what I wanted to say. Have a good Christmas, everybody. I know 2020's been a bit of a tough year, but the holidays are the time to spend with family. If you're going to get together in person, try to stay as safe as you can. I know some people may or may not have certain conditions which cause a lot of issues when it comes to getting together, but if you're choosing not to, try to spend time whatever way you can. Phone calls, FaceTime, Zoom, whatever you got to do. It's the holidays, and I'm pretty sure anybody who can't get together with you would really much appreciate some type of interaction. I know this has been a very tough year for everybody. So all I want to say was, guys, have a good Christmas, and I hope you enjoyed this episode of Final Fantasy XIV. Thanks. Alright guys, it's a demon coming back for another round of Final Fantasy XIV. And as many as you can clearly sit there and see, I switched my character's outfit again. Yeah, different shirt. Don't know why. Don't ask. I got bored of the other one. Otherwise, here we are. Yeah, I did this off screen. I did it last night after I quit recording. I don't know. I like the Leonard jacket's very weird. I like it, but then at the same time I hate it. So I'm like in that middle ground area where it's just always in a bad mood with it. Although I hate that this always pops up. One more of your client setting files, which include your hotbar settings, failed to save. I never understand why it says that. It always says that sometimes for me, but nothing's ever bad. But looking forward for another round of Final Fantasy. Finished eating dinner like 40 minutes ago, but then I started watching stuff on YouTube again. Yeah, when I watch YouTube, bad things happen because I find meme stuff. Oh my god, he flew in like a... Ready to depart, madam. The airship bound for Camp Cloudtop will leave... Cloudtop... Why do I keep saying Trop? Cloudtop will be departing shortly. Blah, 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 blah. I'm a goddamn idiot. Ooh. Oh yeah, I actually do like this area. This area is actually pretty cool. As dead as it looks. As dead as it looks. It's actually a pretty cool area.
Upon an airship, conceived within the fecund mind of Cid Garland, renegade prodigy of Garlemald, who had come to call Eorzea home.
Although I'm not gonna lie though. Actually, wait a minute. I'll probably wait till this is done talking, because chances are I'm going to try to overtalk the goddamn speaker. And I hate overtalking a narrator, because I'd be just as pissed if I'm getting overtalked of.
High into the heavens, where isles of earth and stone floated as clouds. A frontier the knights of Ishgard had scarce begun to explore. To a fledgling outpost, within the sea of clouds, where careworn scouts ever scanned the skies for winged shadows, she came.
Ooh. There he is, cool. I'm never gonna name this name right. Emmanellain. Emmanellain. Mannyland. Let's call him Manny. Awfully cold up here. I mean, Coerthas may be blessed with the warmest weather in the world, but compared to this, it seems positively balmy. And of course our hero is somewhat unperturbed. You don't have to maintain that strong, silent persona all the time, you know. Ah, never mind. Need to find Lady Lynette. She is charged of the garrison here. Oh, and we find her. Just follow my lead. Yes? Excellent. Oof. That's a deep burp. Yeah. Although, I don't know. I keep thinking about what I want to do. Lots of fun stuff here. Although I haven't officially decided when I'm going to post that final... I haven't actually decided. I was rethinking my overall opinion of Final Fantasy XIV's Realm Reborn. And I've been thinking about doing it. I was going to leave like an update on it sitting there saying maybe I leave it as 6. I don't know. I feel like a 7 was over. I think when I gave it a 7, I was like still like just finishing the Ancestral era stuff. So like I was still like in this real positive mood about the game. But when I started like actually thinking about it, and it like I sat on it for a little bit, I was like, I really didn't like Realm Reborn that much. I was like, I don't think I could give that a 7. It's more like a 6. I'll probably do it. I might add a little tidbit at the end just to give a heads up. That, or maybe I'll just pause the video at that point and just sit there and say pause, and then have it to where it finishes out. Whatever I say here is irrelevant. Just know that I think this is a 7 or a 6. I don't know though. It's like when you, because I was really thinking about it, because I was like, if I give this a 7, and I actually like Heavensward. Heavensward's actually pretty fun, and as we go through it, I'll probably give it a higher rating. My thing is, I don't feel like I could give this the same rating, but I don't feel like it's an 8 DLC one. I don't know if I could rate Heavensward at 8. I don't know, I'll have to rethink it as we play. Mr. Zhed, welcome. I am Selene de Helenhart, commander of the forces stationed here at Camp Cloudtop. Strange though it may sound, I've long dreamed of meeting you. I'm in your debt, you see, and shall remember. So, not for you, my younger brother Franzel would have been executed upon the word of a false inquisitor. Alas, a knight must go where duty demands, and thus I have been unable to seek you out. But by the grace of Halon, Haloni. It's like baloney. I have been granted an opportunity to thank my brother's savior in person and to call upon her generous aid besides. Truly, I know not what I have done to deserve this double blessing. The idiot to my right. Tis a pleasure to see you again, Lady Lynette. Cut an elegant figure as always, a steel-clad rose, equally at home on a battlefield or in a ballroom. Lord, Manny, if it is not too much to ask, I should be grateful if you would allow me to finish speaking with Mr. Zhed. Wow, she just bitch-slapped you. Camp Cloudtop was established to provide early warning of impending Dravani incursions. The high elevation afforded by the floating isles makes it ideal for this purpose. Actually, it also makes us a ready target for attack. We are not defenseless, however. The Protector, our largest, most advanced airship, is capable of drowning all but the mightiest dragons. Did I just say drowning? I should have said downing. The last as you have noticed is currently undergoing repair. What is worse, our efforts have been hampered by an indigenous beast tribe known as the Vanu Vanu, with whom we have had several skirmishes already. No beast man is a match for our man of Ishgard. Bring me a bird man, I'll show him a thing or two. Oh, I fear maybe more will be asked you in days to come, Mr. Zhed. Wow, she really hates him. I mean, he seems like a nice guy. I'm not gonna lie. The guy seems nice. Lord Manny is nice, but he's a dumbass. Then, I understand Court Edmont's intentions. I would rather not waste valuable time ensuring that the young lord doesn't get trampled underfoot. True, it is entirely possible that he may learn something from this experience, but if led to his own devices, I think it far more likely that he will make a mess of things. Tell him that I would like to keep him watch for Dravanian outflyers. Then when you have a moment to speak with his manservant in private, make it clear that it is responsibility to keep Manny from shirking his duty. He's gonna shirk. Oh, is he gonna shirk? A request from Lynette. Why didn't she ask me in person? Surely she must see me standing here, but a few yalms away. Oh, never mind. What is it? A mission of paramount importance. Keep watch for Dravanian outliers. Come about and keep an eye for anything unusual. Mission? Yes, of course. That's why I'm here. I shall do as my lady asks. He's an idiot. Mr. Zhed, I do not believe I properly introduced myself. My name is Honorit. Honorit? Honorit? I don't see it. And I said the pleasure of Lord Manny. Lady Lynette would have me accompany Lord Manny on his mission. I understand completely. I'll do my utmost to keep him out of harm's way. It's pretty bad when the guy that's half your freaking size is the one that has to save your stupid ass. Now we're here, another housemate. I feel obligated to go to such lengths of service, safety, and dignity. In any case, I appreciate you speaking to him for me. It would seem he actually listens to you, at least more so than others. Or mayhap you're more skilled at this than most. I expect you've had to humor your fair share of difficult men before. Me? I don't know. I don't think my character has. Wait a minute. Let me think. No. Now that Manny is out of the harm's way, we are free to discuss matters of actual import, such as the struggle with the Vanu. First encountered Vanu several years ago when we had just begun to explore the Sea of Clouds. After an exchange of pleasantries and gifts, we received permission to construct a permanent lookout post. There was peace between our peoples for half a year, until suddenly, for reasons unknown, their attitude towards us changed. They began to attack our foraging parties without provocation, forced us to rely more heavily on supplies flown in from Ishgard. But words are no substitute for first-hand experience. Go and see Sir Merrill. Morale. I'm just gonna say Merrill. She could use your assistance. The only bad thing, I can't think of somebody else's Merrill. The only Merrill that I know from a video game standpoint is Metal Gear Solid. I played a hell of a lot of Metal Gear. Actually, I can't say that. I beat Metal Gear Solid one time. I watched my brother beat the shit out of it a lot more. Good times, man, good times. Mr. Zhed, I presume Lady Lynette told me you were coming. I hear tell you've faced a Vanu before. Well, spend enough time on patrol and you're sure to cross paths with them eventually. These birdmen are natives of floating isles. I say birdmen, but they're not at all like the Ixtal. Unless the Ixtal's mother was a Gigas. Damn. Here, let me mark several locations on your map. Cover any Vanu in these areas, kill or drive them away. Okay. Yeah, but I played a hell of a lot of Metal Gear. After, like, see from this point of view, when my brother was probably what? Let's see, I'm trying to think of an age. He was probably he's had to have been in his teens. I was too young to know anything about playing like Metal Gear Solid or anything. I literally can go get the old disc and still probably play it off of old PS2. But like, I played a hell of a lot of games, but I always sucked at them. My brother, on the other hand, could pretty much play whatever the hell he wanted, and he did great. The only problem we ever ran into is like when he would play certain games, like let's say Resident Evil or Metal Gear or something like that. Like, my brain was unable to do half the stuff he was able to do because I lacked the necessary patience and skills to do stuff. Eventually, I actually went back and destroyed Metal Gear Solid. That was a fun time. I wish I could record it, but I can't. Although I've been hearing speculated rumors about them maybe remaking it. Please, please, Konami, bring Kojima back and do the remake. I want to see Kojima. That'd be great. Especially if it's like in 1080p or 4K. Oh my god. Which I can understand if Konami actually doesn't like the game that much. To be honest, after Metal Gear Survive, I don't trust them at all. I will probably wait for a review to come out or some more details about that game. Because I got Metal Gear Survive, I played it for a little bit, and my god was I sick of that damn game instantly. It was horrible. Like, Metal Gear Solid 5, I have problems with it, but not on the level that I have problems with Metal Gear Survive. Metal Gear Survive is perhaps one of the worst games I've ever played. It is a money-hungry cesspool of utter crap. I feel like that was ruined. I feel like Kojima pretty much brought to attention the fact that Konami has completely collapsed in on itself financially when it focused more on phone games, and the fact that they tried to sell people save slots to just get more characters. I mean, I'm sorry, but that's a joke. I literally can say this. I can play Metal Gear Solid 1.
original Metal Gear. And I love it. You know why? Because there's so much story. And just in this game alone, in a PlayStation 1 game, than there was throughout the entire section of Metal Gear Survive. There was no story. The survival aspects of the game were atrocious. The enemies were just utterly retarded. And mind you, I didn't say the R word, I said the W word, so it's retarded. See, retarded. See, so that's fine. It was horrific. It was atrocious. I will never play that game. I had to walk away from it. Finished your patrol? Anything to report? Maybe it's too much to hope for a day without a skirmish. At least I can take solace in the fact that Hydaelyn has blessed us with a mighty ally. Detecting your recent clash with the Vanu, it cannot escape your notice that things are rather peaceful, to the detriment of our garrison's discipline. Despite being billed as an observation post, we've yet to record a single intrusion by the Horde. That's why, as far as everyone is concerned, Camp Cloudtop is a backwater of no significance. And, of course, the pride of our camp, the vaunted protector, is in a perpetual state of needing repairs, so even were the Holy See to come under Dravanian attack, we'd be unable to fly to their aid. Simply put, Mr. Zhed, this is where ambition comes to die. If you have any aspirations for advancement, you will be right at home. However, I would like to think that enthusiasm can be just as contagious as apathy. If you'll indulge me, I would have you seek out the sentries and stoke their fighting spirits, psych them up, and you might say. But yeah, as I was saying, I could play Metal Gear Solid. Like, if you gave me that game and it was the only game for a year, I would play the living shit out of it. You know why? Because it's actually a really good game. The graphics have not aged well, but you know what? There's so much story, so much depth, and so much love and passion put into this game. I could play it forever and have a lot of fun. And there's probably something I'll always find every time I play it. How did I put psych? Psych. There it is. Field Seed Point. We're hundreds of miles away from the front lines, which is the way I like it. Thank you very much. But, like, even Metal Gear Solid 2, I actually played a hell of a lot. I'll say this one. I didn't have the patience for Metal Gear Solid 1, but my god did I have patience for Metal Gear Solid 2. I played the hell out of that game. I think I played it one year. I think I beat it almost like a couple dozen times. Because I actually learned how to play. And, like, it was, like, at first it was bad. But after I learned how to play, oh my god, it came second nature in a way. For the record, if anybody wants to see what my character looks like when I do psych, that's what I look like. I'm not very psyched up from that. What is it? What is it? Horde? By the Fury. What possessed you to do that? I'm awake. No, we're not. After shock you just gave me, I doubt I'll sleep for a fortnight. Good to see. My character, does not... I don't know. There's some... It's like which one is it? There's one of these that are really, I think it's the laugh. The laugh for this voice, for whoever voiced this, my god, is bad. It's really bad. Like, it is like the creepiest freaking laugh I've ever heard. I don't know what to compare it to. I can just tell you it's atrocious. The chuckle's fine. The laugh is bad. The hell are you guys doing? Why is he napping? Really bad. Attack? What should we do? What should we do? You're an idiot. I had me fooled there for a moment, old girl, an amusing jest, albeit a tad cruel. Surely you must realize how unsuited I am to the monotony of mere sentry duty. He chisels at me with a promise of excitement. No, this won't do. This won't do at all. Lady Lynette will give me a grand mission as befits my station. He's an idiot. I'm not lying. Lord Manny's a moron in this. He really gets the easiest job in the world, and this bastard wants, I'm gonna prove myself. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're really not. Oh, but yeah, what was I talking about? Yeah, Metal Gear Solid 2. Love that game. A lot of fun. A lot of hours. Kind of stupid at points, but my god, did I still have fun and enjoy it. Although I will say, it took me forever to figure out Metal Gear Solid 3. I never beat it originally on PS2. But I did get the HD version that came out on Xbox 360. Now, that was fun. How many thanks, Mr. Zed, already? I see a change in our sentry's behavior. Beg your pardon, Lord Manny said what? Haha. Oh, well, I have no doubt the Lady Lant will do utmost to oblige him. Lord Manny is going to demand a more dangerous duty than I expect. Lady Lant will want you to accompany him. Aye, well, you might as well speak with her sooner rather than later. There's no use avoiding the inevitable. But, yeah, 3 took me forever. It's not great. It's not a great game. It has a lot of corny bits, but I like the spy idea. It's really fun and cool. And they started adding like the camouflage features and stuff. It was actually a really fun game. Although I really liked 4. Mr. Zed, Lord Manny has just informed me that your sentry duty is beneath him. I understand we have to thank you for this empathy. Yeah, well, there's nothing for it but to give him something more demanding then. Can I count on you to keep him safe? Yeah. Excellent, we are in constant need of fresh water in Camp Cloudtop, as there are no underground sources we can tap with wells. However, there is a unique variety of crystal we have recently discovered, which enable us to obtain water through other means. These spring crystals can be found in Eorzean. Oh god. East of here, I would have you and Manny bring one back. You have to contend with the feral beasts which populate the lakes, not to mention Vanu scouts ranging from their nearby settlement. Of course, that all pales in comparison to keeping the young lord entertained. You have doubtless grown accustomed to that by now. Good luck and be safe. Oh god. How they told you about my mission once again? If I didn't know any better, I'd swear she's avoiding me. Anyway, what's it up? Go and fetch a spring crystal from the holy lake to use me. Idle mission on sex of weather, which is very survival Cloudtop rest. Procurement of potable water. Finally, it's about time she trusts me with a mission of her own port. Right then, let's go. I completely lie to him just to make him happy. Yeah, I played the hell of a lot of 4. I probably beat Metal Gear Solid 4 because I think my brother had PlayStation. I think he was still here with us. I think he had. I played Xbox 360 exclusively, but when I could, I did play PlayStation 3 because he had a PS3. He had Metal Gear Solid 4 and like maybe a few other games and even Fallout. Fallout 3 I felt ran better on PS3 than it did to Xbox 360. But I still played a hell of a lot of 360 games. But I will say this much. Metal Gear Solid 4 was a great game. I loved it. Shadow Moses section. Oh my god, beautiful. Oh, it was great going back to that area. That and dealing with the geckos in that game. The geckos were fun. They were a unique enemy. They kick your ass if you weren't ready. Although I will say this much, I played that game so damn much, I found out how to get the musket and infinite ammo. That says a lot about me. This is the Eorzean of legend, and Naro of Vanu in sight. Or Nary of Vanu in sight. How disappointing. Do what's a sport. I know, why don't you and I make it a competition? Whoever finds the superior specimen wins. Alright, shall judge our entries on size, purity, and say aesthetic sensibilities. Let us begin at once. I'm disappointed in him. But yeah, I don't know. As much as I want, actually, I really do want to like record Metal Gear. I was actually there's a version of Metal Gear that I can't say whether you can get it or not. There is a version of it you can get that I was gonna record, but I held off against it strictly for good reasons. I no longer have access to it, but there was a version you can get, and I was gonna play the hell out of it. And then I noticed, like with streaming and stuff, a lot of people weren't actually due to streaming. Some people were not able to stream it that much because the music or something in that game is copywritten. And when I tried to do Metal Gear Solid 2. Because if you have Xbox Game Pass, you can actually go on exhibit properties. If you go on, I have Xbox One. I have Game Pass, which means I have access to Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3 through the HD version. If you try to go on the Xbox One to stream it on Twitch, it says that the game is not available to stream. So the only thing I can think of is due to, what's the word I'm describing it? Probably copywritten music. Stationary wire. Perhaps it's the Spring Crystal Lady of the Net seeks. you can't stream the game, and my concern is because of that, I don't want to record the games that much anymore, just because my concern is if I try to record it, I'm going to get a lot of copyright claims from Konami, and I don't want to deal with that. I don't think Kojima would give a shit. Him, I don't think he cares. He probably doesn't care. He probably love it. Because it's one of his games and he loves that game. And I do too. I think we're pissed. But because of that, I've chosen to stay away from it. I mean, maybe one day I'll try doing it. The only way I see people able to do it, though, if they do stream it on Twitch, is you have to, I think the people I seen were doing it in 720p, and they were doing it off of PlayStation 3. I think that's how they do it. And then they use a capture card or whatever to do the stream. Mr. Zhed, have you brought your entry for the contest? Yes. My understanding of such thing is limited, but can this truly be used to draw moisture from the air like water from a pump? Fascinating. Lord Manny has gone for an awfully long time. Do you perchance see while you were searching for your crystal? Even he must realize the danger of wandering too far in such a place. Yep, I'm worrying about nothing, but I must ask that you assist me in looking for him, Mr. Zhed, for we shall find him more quickly if we split up. Research the southeastern area of Eorzeans as swiftly as you're able to, and rendezvous in the north. Farewell, good luck. Yeah, but that was a big issue. I actually, because I'm not gonna lie, Metal Gear was gonna turn into this. I was gonna play the hell out of it. I was gonna play it non-freaking stop until I got done. But I ran into a couple issues when I thought about that game, which is the cutscenes alone could go on for about 30 minutes. Which means I'd have hour-long episodes. Which, I did that for Resident Evil, I think. I believe. 2 and 3? No, I might have did it only for 2. I might have did almost 2-hour-long specials for them, for each. Which, it ended up, it actually worked out fine. I got through all Resident Evil 2. The only thing I ran into was 2 of the things where they didn't fit on the screen correctly because they were in piss poor quality. Which I never did figure out why the video switched from 1080p to that. It was really weird. Because instead of being 1080p was like 900. I don't remember. Blind flames. So it's surrounding, but see no signs of Manny. That's nice. But yeah, I was looking into that a lot. I was thinking about what I wanted to do. And then I was like, nah, I'm done with this. Although from what I'm hearing, it sounds like they might release Resident Evil 4 at some point as a remake. I'm kind of intrigued by that. I tried playing 4. I don't know about Resident Evil 4. I'm probably gonna play it. I'll try it. I wasn't a big fan personally of it. The time I played it, it just feels boring. I feel like if they remake it, I might like it more. Mr. Zhed, Lord Manny has been taken by the Vanu. They had him, my lord, surrounded. A whole game of them. Please, you must come quickly. Okay. I'm trying to think. Is there anything else I wanted to play besides these? I know actually, you know what? One game I did forget that I still have to finish is Uncharted. I still have... I might have a couple things of Uncharted still, raw data of it available on my in my files. I did start that on Twitch and then I quit. Don't ask me why. The question is, do we finish this? I don't think so. I think I'll end this episode and start a new one. So I think, yeah, that's what I'll probably do. I think we're at 30 minutes if I remember right. It might end up a little, it might end a little short. We'll be fine. You guys will be happy. So with that, guys, I'm actually going to end this episode here. When we come back, we're going to sit there and get into this. see if we can find Lord Manny, and get together with some other things. So besides that, all I have to do is the same as always, is say, please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. We come back, ladies and gents. We're going to go save Lord Manny from the Vanu because his dumbass got captured by a bunch of bird people. So I will be seeing you guys next time. Thanks.